right, back to being good. Let's clean you little fuckers up. Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg and all those people aren't in charge of their social media networks. Well, because I'm the most intelligent person in the United States. I'm in the epicenter of the military corridor. Okay. When I talk on YouTube, it's more intelligent and entertaining than anything happening on TV. Especially, like C-SPAN or Sports Center, So obviously, if Jeff Bezos wanted to be a good person and make sure that my videos trended all over the United States and the world, he could, right? He had to change, he got up and did the whole, Christmas, come and know me better, man, right? He could. Same with Zuckerberg, right? But instead, they, join the temples at Illuminati, or we'll shut you down. And that's because I had instant access on Facebook. I could pick it up and talk for hours, and it would load right up on the thing. Okay, so the military's like, okay, our algorithms aren't working right. We got to put them on YouTube, and then YouTube, you got to slow down because before, when I first did this, I could go and load 20 videos. Okay. 7 minutes long, because that's what the phone would allow me because of the military's algorithms. And then I could go share them to Facebook. And it was working in unison. Okay. Now it's not. All right. So this also shows the rhythm and tempo of how they're manipulating the technology to maintain what they perceive as control of it for genocidal operations. Oh, yeah, a school kid could figure it out. So that's what's going on. So you're just like, okay, And they're like, why don't you do this and that and that and that? Why? The whole point is to give them the information to save themselves from themselves with the perfection of the Lord's Prayer. Okay. So if I go jump through hoops to get their technology to kill them, okay, I'm acting just like them. So I take what they give me and I give them love back. And that's what I do. I'm like Jesus. I'm like Muhammad. Okay. Don't you understand? Such a bunch of murdering. It's disturbing watching that man, you guys, just because they're on TV and just because the man sounds like he has a nice voice and he's holding a baby and we're all free. You're not free. You're not living the Lord's Prayer. You're supposed to be a Muslim. They're not Muslims. Okay. You can call yourself a Muslim and then go murder people in the street over money. Okay. And then have everybody show up into the prison to find their kids that will murder the one guy who lives in a Hollywood mansion that runs the country's murder factory. And then the Israelis come and bomb all the stuff that they use for their murder factory that Syria might have in their country too. And then Syria has no modern weapons to protect their populace from people that will do horrible things to them, right? But they don't want Syria doing horrible things with their military to their people, okay? Which is why you have inbreeding. Okay? Inbreeding is just like humans and animals think differently, okay? Even though people think they're like animals because your instinct does this. Well, when animals try to eat you off the planet, you try to kill that animal. So you don't get killed off the planet by that animal, right? When animals try to poison you off the planet, you try to kill that animal so that animal can't kill you off the planet. If it's very lethal, you hunt it down, you kill it, you do everything you can. The world is full of snakes and rattlesnakes. Human beings would find a way to hunt off and kill off almost and totally make the rattlesnake extinct if the rattlesnake declared war on the human species and tried to kill it off the planet, right? So human beings would do everything in their ability to try to kill the rattlesnake off the planet, especially if it's killing their kids, right? But human beings see themselves as the epicenter of the universe, and when they trap the soul in the ego, like Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking's a perfect example, of his theory of everything book. Okay. He does not believe in Jesus Christ. He has no faith in God because of the miserable conditions his body are in, because he's such a genius, but he's not a genius. He gets together and he does military operations with people that spy on the populace, manipulate the populace, and mass murder the populace to maintain a structural status quo that brings down the entire integrity and structure of the actual life of sacrifice, the entire gift of life in the flesh. So no wonder he wants to kill God. Okay. Because he's trapped the glory of the soul and the ego, and he lacks the kindness and courage to stand up to protect children from growing up to be like him and his military NASA counterparts. Okay. And the celebrity G.I. Joe, he's part of the plan. He goes and puts his missiles in other people's lands, and the celebrities are just sitting there trying to keep us tribal, secular, and insular and say, oh, their team's real bad, kill their team. Oh, no, our team's real good. Tyler Swift's money is way sexier and better and will keep you safe better than Donald Trump's money. If you're a liberal, if you're a conservative, Donald Trump's money and his casinos with legalized prostitution is Jesus' hangout to keep us all safe from Tyler Swift and her left-wing conservative fentanyl-pushing, abortion-pushing Chinese business partners. Right? That's how they are. And you're like sitting there going, why don't you just all stand up for the Lord's Prayer? I'm giving you the perfect opportunity. Okay. I'm on social media, the free social media. I'm on the Walmart social media, not the Sam's Club social media. Okay. The one that's the most liberal. Okay. How Jeff Bezos built Amazon. The most liberal. Okay. But he's turning it into a monopoly on the Messiah so we can all live the Lord's Prayer if we choose to. They'll gladly kill over me and my grandpa's money and watch you and Jesus die, Parsons. Okay, do you understand? Watching that kid yesterday with Stephen A. Smith. I don't have to kick Stephen A. Smith. He just has to open his ass. He just has to open his mouth in front of people with a camera crew that will broadcast it across the United States. I don't have to kick LeBron James's ass. Anytime there's a bunch of people that will get together of mass murderers, okay, for people to fight for trophies and money, to fuck people that think trophies and money are more valuable than a child being murdered in Syria while the people are fighting over what they want. And then so we're free. They're shooting guns in the air. You know how many guns they shot in the air? You know how many kids died from the bullets coming down to the ground? And because there's no infrastructure and there's no law. Okay. And they're not going to be able to find out, because there's like 1,500 men all shooting off these guns after they won this war. Okay. And they're not going to be able to say, well, it came from that direction. And then with bringing the Blixus people, bringing Fez and the other guys from the NCSSICC. And the thing, it wasn't about people. And in your parking lots, about people taking your cars and running them into. I can't help you with that. I can't drive for you. And if the AI decides that you're a threat to the planet species and takes one person's smart car vehicle thing with all that, which we guys, almost all you rich people have, and drives it in front of another person that's a child molester or whoever they think they need to target for you, and he's a truck driver, and I can't help you there. You guys, it's like that Zeke and Joe joke with Zeke and Joe in the Everglades. And Joe's using the bathroom, and a water moccasin bites him on the penis. And he goes, the doc right over there delivering a baby. Go over at that place, so go get it. And he goes over there to go. Well, I can't. This baby's coming in breech. He goes, well, what are you doing if someone gets snake bit? He goes, well, you make the little X's and you suck the poison out, and and then you'll save the person. And then you just elevate the wound and wrap it and all that. And so Zeke goes and asks the doc what to do, and he comes back to Joe, and Joe says, what did Doc say? Well, where's the doc? He told me what was up. He said, what's up? Zeke, you gonna die. He wasn't gonna suck the blood out of his penis with next time be friends with Elton John or RuPaul or George Michael. He wouldn't even have to run. He would have known right what to do. You're alive. There you go. Thank you. I'm your best friend. Talking about my best friend. So you either take a girl with you that likes to suck dick or a famous man that likes to suck dick if you ever go pissing in the Everglades and get bit on the dick. Okay? Do you understand? Can you feel the love tonight? You're terrible. No, that makes plenty of sense. Even Stephen Hawking could figure that one out. Look, Everybody, I have self-righteous hypocrites in my family. There's no way this guy can be the Messiah. Oh, shut up and just go dress your kids up in Kevlar and point them at poor people in exploited countries and mass murder them and say they're heroes. Get them a big medal and say, hey, I'm so proud of you. Trained to murder people for money, maintain the status quo, say all the rich people love Jesus and are just like him. I'm the sword, bitch. I'm not here to accommodate your fucked up ego and your twisted brain. Okay? I am here to do what Lord Jesus commanded me to do from the time I was a little kid, which I did in the Mormon church at almost 4 years old, and everybody who calls themselves a Muslim should recognize that because it's for show. Okay? It is wrong to crucify Jesus and turn him into a pagan ritual sacrifice to save you because you won't obey the Lord and have faith in God. Okay. The only reason you guys have him pay out for your sins is because it's a cop-out, because life is eternal and grace is infinite, and you can't stop thinking with your dick and trapping your ego in your flesh. And you JJ women too, this child will be my legacy. This child will continue my legacy. Yeah, go make a problem. It was terrible last night. Beyonce was on TV. They're doing the Lion King thing. She's all proud of her daughter because her daughter's doing a tribal, secular, insular propaganda movie over, how people fight over money and try to turn it into a pretty story. Okay. And she's proud of her daughter because her parents are trained. He's sitting there, it's only justice. I should got to be able to see who would meet the 13-year-old accuser because she's not a 13-year-old no more. And she ought to say in public what happened, who did it, why did it, what happened, right? What was a 13-year-old doing at your party anyway? They're not supposed to be able to get in Studio 54. So you're just like sitting there going, I don't understand. How did this girl end up getting at one of their parties? She's 13 years old. Never mind. Stephen Abraham and Damon and Devin and Sierra Vista. Okay, never mind. It's all perfectly clear now. Okay. They set you up. Z Guys movies, we know what we're doing 50 years in advance. They do. Sick fuckers. Okay. They're pretty sick. You see how Sean and Sean will fight. Sean and Sheen. It's not Sean, it's Sheen. Why? Because you take the D, it's Bean, mean. Okay. Bean, mean, Dean, Scene. Okay. Sean, Yon, Don, Lon. I'm phonetic. I'm just phonetic. That's just the way I is. Okay. What can I say? It's Scene and Sean. It ain't Sean and Sean. Just because you say it way don't mean it mean that way. Don't mean to say that way. Lon, Don, Yon, Sean. Bean, Dean, Lean, Scene. It's Scene. It's Scene Connery. I've seen Connery. All right, y'all, I love you. You're just silly. I know. Get your asses out of hell and do it now. All right, peace.